Hi, Mahela. Tough day at your office. Would you be able to talk more about Tilak retiring now?
No, I think Tilak batted well for us when we lost that wicket and that partnership with Surya, and he just wanted to get going, but he just couldn't, and waited till the last few overs, hoping that because he spent some time there, he spent some time there, so he should have been able to get that hit out of the way. But I just felt that at the end, I just needed someone fresh to go, and he was struggling when these things happen in cricket. And it was not nice to take him out, but I had to do that. It was a tactical decision at that point.
Coach, there was obviously a big over at the end when you guys were winning. But do you think 203 was feasible at that point in time?
Yeah, I think halfway point, even at the 14th over mark, I think we were in it. 12 balls, 14 balls out, we were past score with them, whatever they had scored as well. Yes, we had a one big go at the end, but we had the game in control most of the time, even after losing those two early wickets. But it's just disappointing that we just couldn't finish it. I think it's early season, so we need to be a bit more ruthless when we're in those kind of situations to try and finish a game off.
Just joining, so Rohit, was he injured? That's why he couldn't play, or
Yeah, no, Ro got a hit on his knee just in the IT band, and he tried to bat yesterday, couldn't put any weight on it, so he came and did a fitness test early today to try, and it was discomfort for him to bat, put weight on that, so he felt that it wasn't 100% for him to play this game, so that's why we precautionary thought give him a few more days to try and get through that unfortunate what happened in the nets.
do you think he'll continue in the role of impact, or do you think he'll come in and play like a regular player?
I mean, this is the impact and regular. There's not much of a change. It's a regular. It's just we're taking a guy out and bringing a guy in. So we're technically playing with 12. So you shouldn't read too much into it. It's just who we impact, who we out is entirely up to us on a tactical basis.
And how does your team go from here? It's a bit of setback,
It is. No, I have to be honest. It is a setback. We probably made quite a few mistakes, especially with the ball as well. We should have probably restricted them maybe 15-20 runs less. And at the same time, batting wise, we had the momentum even after losing early wickets. I put it down to us not being smart enough in certain situations and not being able to execute what needed to be executed. So we just need to go back. We had 3 away games, 1 home game. So we'd love to win away matches, but now it's up to us to really get our points on the board and then push through.
Hardik got 4 out of 5 wickets on slower balls, better balls. And in recent time, from 2024, he has got more wickets on slower balls with less economy. So have you done some work on this?
No, I think Hardik has that ability to bowl when the ball is swinging. You saw that in South Africa so he's got that adaptability. I mean, that's why he's one of the better all-rounders going around. And with the experience that he has, he realized that this is what he probably needs to do, because we did leak too many runs in the power play. We just needed to take a bit of pace off, which we should have done in the power play as well. So I think that's why these guys are experienced. They adapt to conditions pretty well, see what the opportunities present. And he definitely, with the ball, pulled the game back for us and gave us a pretty decent chance of chasing this total.
Can you give any update on Bumrah?
Sorry?
Can you give any update on Bumrah?
I'm hoping any day soon. Let's wait and see. We knew that he wasn't going to be available for these games, but hopefully, he'll join us soon.
Am I playing at Hockey looked like a different outfit the other night? Is your form on the road a concern?
I think the first 2 games we did not have the rhythm. I think in Chennai and GT we got a bit outplayed, but here I think we're back at what we're doing best. I think our bowling needs a little bit of fine tuning, and obviously batting needs to execute and finish a game off. Obviously, when you come on the road, you are put under challenges, and that's what good teams do, try and win away from home. And now, yes, it's probably written for us to make sure that we go out and play good cricket at home and win those matches. The tournament still, I mean, every team's beating each other, so it's quite open. We've got some tough, good matches ahead. The teams which is above us in the table, so that gives us an opportunity to try and take some points out of that.
Is Rohit's form a matter of concern?
Sorry, who's?
Rohit's form a matter of concern?
Rowe batted 3 innings. The one before that was the ICC finals, right? You guys need to remember a few things bit better. So cricket is a tough game. I understand that, but we back our guys, and that's how we've win matches. And for me, it's not a concern. Thanks.
I like your shirt. Yeah. Where did you get that from? Where did you get that from?
I got it from my friend, one of the friends.
Oh, can you get me one?
Yeah, sure.
No problem. I'll swap you. Yeah.
Should we start? Okay.
Easy. No problem.
Congratulations on winter, right? Do you think it was like escaping from the jail, the way they were chasing down, and suddenly in the end Surya got out and suddenly things came into the football? Do you think what was the reason to win this game and it seemed in a balance?
Yeah, I thought Shardul Thakker's second last over was outstanding, and then that really kept us. And then obviously Avesh Khan, that's one of the things that he prides himself on, bowling those tight overs. I thought Digvesh bowled very, very well. I thought Bishi started to come back into his own, which is really important for us in the tournament. I thought Akash deep. It's nice to have him back in the team, and he'll be better for both Avesh and Akash will both be better for the run of the last 2 games. So, and the other thing is we had the experience in game 1 against DC, which we were on top of the game for a lot of it, and we gave it up. So hopefully that tough experience in the first game helped our guys stay calm in this game against a very good Mumbai team.
And the tactics of Akash, trying to bounce and then taking runs after you have taken 2 wickets. So was it a planned effort to get the wickets that way?
If you ask the bowlers, they say it's exactly how they tried to get it, but no chance. They got, but we knew, having watched how well Hardik Pandya bowled, and the wicket, if you bowled into the wicket and took pace off and bowled a little shorter of the length, it was a lot harder to hit. So we talked a lot about that in the break, and then to get those 2 wickets as the guys did, I thought Bishi took 2 very good catches on the boundary, and that set us up nicely.
Hi Justin, there was a lot of talk about the pitch leading up to the game, and which is having the flavor of the season so far. But how do you feel this black soil pitch suited your team better than the red soil pitch?
To be completely honest, I think both pitches here are excellent. The last 2 years, I thought there's probably a little bit of emotion after the after the last game, but I think the pitches here have been excellent. My whole time as the coach here, the head coach, I've really enjoyed the playing here. It's nice to have a little bit of variation, but there's a tiny little bit of variation in how they play. So I think it's the less we talk about pitches, the better. We've got to just play good cricket, and if we play on good wickets like we have been throughout this IPL, I mean, the pitches have been at a very high standard, and that's why the scores have been so high. So that's really good. I mean, the game a few nights ago was still a very high scoring game. So in that game we lost the power play. I think we lost 3 wickets batting in the power play, and then you're behind the game a little bit. So the pitches here are brilliant. I love seeing so many LSG shirts. I think last time I came here there was a lot of Rohit Sharma shirts or a lot of MS Dhoni shirts. The last 2 games have been a lot of LSG shirts, and that's a really positive thing for the franchise that we're getting that support. I thought there was a huge crowd tonight. I've got some friends over from Australia, and they just cannot believe the atmosphere of an IPL game, and it was on show tonight. So it was a good game of cricket. I think everyone leaves entertained, and we're happy to get the 2 points.
Also, a word on Digvesh, he seems like quite the character, and he's been your best spinner over the past 3 games.
Who's that? Yeah, he is. Yeah. He'll keep learning. He's only very young to the game, but I tell you what he does do, like all the great cricketers, but all the great spinners, he loves bowling. Oh my gosh, if he could bowl for 16 hours a day, he would bowl for 16 hours a day. He probably bowls in the corridor of the hotel, he bowls at breakfast, he bowls in the shower, he bowls everywhere. He just loves bowling. So all the great cricketers, they love practicing, and he is being rewarded for years and years of practice, and now he's in the big league. That practice is starting to pay off, but he's got an unbelievable work ethic when it comes to bowling.
Coach, a bit about your conversations with Ravichandran. He's obviously been your go-to wicketkeeper in a couple of seasons. But this year he's sort of been attacked more by the teams. And today we saw him come in as an impact player and Cric-Mate preferred him starting 11. So what are your conversations right now?
First, and I said this to the team after the last game, I can't really remember too many players in my coaching career that I've liked more than Ravi Bishnoi. You don't say you have favourites, right? It's like you. Is any parents here? Any of your parents with more than one child? Is there? No? Okay, so I've got 4 daughters, right? But you're not allowed to say which one's your favourite. You're not allowed to say that because they're all your favourite, but you sort of have a favourite. But it's like, and players in your team. And Ravi is the heartbeat of the team. He's so much energy, he's so much fun, he's so positive, and he'll come good. He's in the Indian T20 side at the moment. He had a great year, and he hasn't started as well as he would have liked, but his experience will ensure he was better tonight, and I'm sure he'll just keep getting better for us. He's a very important part of our team.
Coach, now Akash is back in the team. When we can expect Mayank Yadav?
You love Mayank, don't you, Lion? Every time he asks me about Mayank, every time. But what I do know, he's working very hard at the NCA. And I saw some video of him bowling yesterday, and he was bowling at about 90 to 95%. Who's Ma? Whose mum's ringing? You want me to answer? Do you want me to say, hello? Mama, it's 12:08. I'm at a press conference. So Mayank's up and running, which is really great for Indian cricket, for the IPL. We saw the impact he had last year. I don't think there's been a bowler in India who's bowled faster than Mayank Yadav. That's why there's so much talk about him. He's up, he's keen to get going. He bowled really well in Bangalore yesterday with the NCA. I think he'll have another couple of bowls, and hopefully, like the NCA, to their credit, have obviously done a very good job because they've got Avash Khan back for us. They've got Akash Deep back for us, so we really appreciate the work they're doing to get the boys back playing, and now hopefully Mayank as well. And then you and I will both be happy, won't we?
Coach, a follow-up on Divesh. He's obviously one of those bowlers who's branded as a mystery spinner, and he's tended to bowl the wrong one more than his stock delivery. So do you have a discussion on how to mix those up, or you just leave it to his natural ability?
Yeah, but it's funny because we had the day before the last 2 games, we just go together out the back into the set B ground, and he bowls into my baseball mitt, and he's always working on something different. It's really interesting, and it's going to be very interesting next game. I can't wait to watch this because of because of Calcutta's 2 spinners, and both of them he idolises. Because if you watch how he runs into bowl, who's he look like? Hey? Who's he look like? Sunil Narayan, right? And the Indian leggy, he thinks he's brilliant. So to watch those guys, and Bishi in Calcutta, it's going to be great to watch. So he always has something different, and he thinks a lot about the game. He thinks a lot about how he's going to get the opposition out. I think that's why he's got a bright future.
Coach, one monkey is off the back, winning one game at the home. But now the bigger problem remains of Rishabh Pant. He has been on a lean trot. So what do you think? Is he okay when he's batting, or some changes have to be made to get him back into?
He'll be fine. Don't worry about Rishi. I've got one job, is just to keep him smiling. Because when you come into a new franchise, often you try so hard, and there's a lot of expectation. He's the captain of the team. There's high expectation, and with that often comes pressure that none of us understand. No one understands that. 1.5 billion. There might be, I don't know, a dozen people in 1.5 billion people in this country at the moment who understand that pressure. So we'll stay with him. We'll keep him smiling, keep him relaxed, and when he comes good, my gosh, we've won 50% of our games so far, and Rishi hasn't made many runs yet. Imagine when he does start making runs. Woo, I cannot wait to see that.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.